Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Your Vibe Tribe podcast. This week, I'm actually trying something new. I want this to be kind of like the photo dumps that you see on Instagram where the girlies are like, here's my recap of May, here's my recap of the month prior, whatever. And I want this to be kind of like a recap of what's going on in my life this month. And I know it's not the end of the month yet, but it's just been crazy. And I feel like I've been doing some fun stuff. There's a lot of crap going on in my life as well. And you guys are like my gals, okay? You're my girls. You are the people that I look forward to talking to like get things off my chest, to unpack. And I feel like I'm always giving you guys advice. But sometimes I don't want to give you guys advice. Sometimes I literally just want to catch up and update you. And so if that's what this episode is, this is a little catch up on what's been going on with me. And I kind of just want to really tell you guys like straight up and be super real and share with you guys like what I'm doing well with and like what I'm crushing and killing and what I'm doing not so well on. So this can be a moment of reflection for me, and this is actually going to help me unpack and set my intentions for next month, because I think it's super important to kind of go in month to month with an idea, a strategy, like with a game plan on the things that you maybe didn't execute so well last month and what you can improve on this month, so that we're being like super intentional and focused. So this is going to be still super beneficial for you guys, of course, but this is also super beneficial for me. So let's get into it. The first thing I have on my list is things that I'm doing well with, because on Your Vibe Tribe podcast, we are going to start always with the positive, on a positive note. So, what am I doing well with right now? Well, first things first, I am actually managing my stress so well right now. I don't know if it's because it's summertime. I love you guys for tuning in week after week. You guys literally fill up my cup, and this podcast is always just a way that I get to decompress and like connect with you guys and just chill with my girls. So, thank you so much for listening. By the way, if you're not already following or subscribed to Your Vibe Tribe podcast, one, you're hurting my feelings. Two, if you follow and subscribe, then you will always stay up to date on any new episodes that come out, that I am just like in good spirits. Like the fact that it's 8 o'clock and I can still look out my window and see the sunlight, like my mood is just, it's been incredible. My mood's been awesome. Besides my period, I honestly have been in great spirits. I've been like feeling awesome. I really hope like daylight savings time actually ends this year, because I'm just so over it. Like with the time change, like let's just keep it how it is right now, where it's 8 o'clock and the sun is still out. I love that. I've been managing my stress fairly well. So just to kind of update you, there has been some crazy changes at my job. Been going great, but there's been a lot of changes. One, it's a new career for me, which I'm learning so much, just like outside of work, at work. It's just been incredible, to be honest with you. I've been now put in a situation where I'm directly communicating with higher level leadership at the company that I'm working in. And it's just been awesome just to make decisions and do things that have a direct impact on the company that I'm working with. So, with that, it's definitely a double edged sword. It's a lot of responsibility, but it's also an incredible opportunity for me to stand out and make an impact. So, it's a lot of responsibility. And so that's a new level of stress that I've had to take on for the first time in my career. And I used to come from sales, which, yes, it is a level of responsibility, but at the same time, it was almost like I only felt responsible for myself. Like, how much money, time, and effort I put in is how much money I ended up making. Whereas, like right now, no, I'm not necessarily like making commission or sales, but my work definitely has a direct impact on the business goals, and like the amount of effort that I put in can directly, impact return of investment and just the image of the company, the brand. Like it's just so much. And I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Um, and yeah, I've been just like navigating all of these changes. surprisingly, I am doing fairly well managing my stress. Like, I honestly don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm finally becoming like a real adult. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm turning 29 and it's like the last year of my 20s. I just feel like super empowered and like I just feel like I have the ability, like I just feel so confident in my ability and in my power to like get things done. I believe in my vision. I believe in my creativity. Like I just know that I have so much to bring to the table and so much like hard work and tenacity and like so many good qualities and skills that I have like worked to build and that I finally have the opportunity to show them. And it's incredible. And also, I don't know if maybe I just realized that like a lot of people, like no one really knows what they're doing. And it's just people like researching and finding the best way and finding the best solution and trying things. Ever since I've kind of stepped into that space of like everyone's testing and everyone, like no one has the 100% right answer. It's just like, trying to find the best way. It's just taken this like pressure off my chest. So, anyways, I'm managing my stress so well. I think part of that is also due to the fact that I am working out like crazy, but I'm also dieting as well and like managing what I eat. So I've been doing really well with balancing working out and also mindful eating. I've lost about 10 pounds so far from when I first started this like mindful eating journey and like training for my marathon. I've had a couple setbacks on my marathon training, but typically what would happen in the past is that for anything that I do, like working out, any projects, the minute that I would like fail at something or like I wouldn't like do it for like the week, like let's say I didn't show up for my podcast in the past or like I didn't do a workout, I would like get so disappointed and upset with myself that I would just stop. I wouldn't like do it again next week. And I would like further discourage myself from showing up and doing that one thing that I committed to do. But just because I messed up one week, that I was just like, I'm done. I shouldn't do this anymore. It was like such a black and white way to view my projects and my hobbies. Whereas, like with my marathon training right now that I'm doing, it's a 12-week program. It's an 18-week program, and I'm on week 5. I've repeated week 5 like twice because let's say I miss a run and then I'm like, oof, like I'm not going to do the 10-mile run that I'm supposed to because I've kind of missed some of the workouts that are supposed to build you up for that long run. What I've been doing is like, hey, like if you don't hit your mile or your run for that week, like that's okay. Just restart the week and make sure that you do it the correct way. And I've been doing that and it's allowed me to like continue on my training and also like just like not feel discouraged that sometimes things do come up and you have to just push it back another week and that's okay. That doesn't mean you have to give up completely. So I've been doing really well at that. I like juggling my workouts, juggling mindful eating and like eating really well. And also, what I've been doing really well at is like saying yes to more things and hanging out with my friends. Like, I'm still able to work late and still have managed to show up for my projects and my hobbies. Have I been able to show up as well as I'd like? No, but I'm still showing up and I'm still getting shit done. I'm also still hanging out and making time for family and friends. I've been saying yes more to like hanging out with my family and having dinners. Last week, my friend literally called me and was like, do you want to go to the Bad Bunny concert? And I was like, do I? I have so many things I have to do, but I was like, you know what? Yes. Like, I want to hang out with you. I want to have fun. And when I tell you it was the most incredible night because there was no expectations, I had like no time to think about what I was going to wear. I was just like, here's my outfit. We're going at this time. Let's go. And it was so spontaneous and so fun. And it's just incredible. And if the future me is listening to this, like I'm reminding you, I'm talking to you, I'm reminding you that yes, say more just say yes more. Say more to more spontaneous outings with your girls and like go out to those dinners, treat yourself to the fun concerts because sometimes like it's okay to say yes. As long as you're paying your bills and you're being semi-responsible, be a little bit more spontaneous because it's like it's incredible for your mood. It feels great. It definitely does. Now, not to be the Debbie Downer, but let's talk about some of the things that I've been personally struggling with a little bit. There's two big things that I've listed on here. One of them is managing my projects. And even though I've been showing up for my projects, my social media, my podcast, showing up for you guys, but I definitely think I could do a little bit better job of just like structuring my week out a little bit more so things don't feel so last minute. And I have been working a ton. Like I've literally been leaving work like every day around like 7 or 8 or starting like earlier in the morning just because I'm really enjoying the work that I'm doing right now. And I feel like I'm in like this opportunity where I have the chance to like prove myself and like really like take reins of this new responsibility that I've been given. And so I've been really like full throttle working so hard to make sure that I'm like being strategic and super intentional and just like doing things the right way and doing things by this company well because obviously like not just like proving myself and like making my own name look good. I really want this company to do well because, you know, that's going to be like attributed to me and what I've been able to bring to the table. So, anyways, besides that, I have been having a little trouble managing my own projects, and I really want to focus on finding a way to juggle these projects better, whether it's really implementing like a calendar in my week again. I have like a rough calendar of my projects, but I honestly haven't been sticking to them super well. And so I think reintroducing like a weekly calendar that I can really like say like, hey, like today is the day for this, like go ahead and do it. That's really going to help me. I do also have like a work like slash study date with one of my really good friends. But sometimes we don't stick to that because like she's in a good workflow and sometimes we really just like catch up and stuff. So it's not always super productive. But having that day has typically helped me as well. So I really want to get back to that. So my goal to fix that for next month is to just reintroduce that weekly calendar of things that I really want to get done, and making sure that I'm still working on my stuff after hours, and I'm not like working till late, like endless hours, because ultimately like the way that I show up to work is directly impacted by if I'm showing up for my own personal projects and my own stuff. And so I definitely want to make my own social media a priority. And just be more intentional with what I post, but I still want to have like fun with it, right? Like I don't want to feel like it's a job because honestly, like right now it's more of like my passion project and like my way to express myself creatively outside of work. Um because I give so much creative energy to what I do like 9 to 5 that I really want to give that time for myself to express like what I like to do and like show up or how I want to show up on socials. So anyways, that's what I'm struggling with, but I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to share with you guys how I improve that aspect of my life right now because that is a struggle. Second thing that I'm struggling with is disconnecting from work. And as much as I'm really loving what I'm doing right now for my 9 to 5, like I absolutely love it. Like I really do. It's so interesting to me. I'm learning so much. But I am having trouble disconnecting. So I really want to get like a game plan in place. And I have been like reading some books here and there, like listening because it's on Audible. And I've also been working out a lot. So the working out has been helping me disconnect from work, but I feel like I need to do something else. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's like giving myself like a hard rule that on the weekends I don't work at all. Maybe that could be it. Like maybe just working longer hours during Monday through Friday so that on the weekends, like I can truly, truly disconnect because my brain is always running. I think that might be a tactic, but I don't know. I kind of want to like really think about this and find out a way of like how I can really disconnect from work so that when I do show up to work, I'm not tired or drained or frustrated and I kind of come into it with like a fresh lens. So TBD on that. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment and like just like unpack with you guys like what I'm going through. Maybe you guys relate to some of these things. Maybe like what I'm doing well on, you're not, and vice versa. So you could learn something from what I'm not doing well with, or learn something from what I am doing well on. But anyways, this month has been incredible, and like just to recap it, I've been so grateful for being able to spend more time with my family and my friends and just like being more present when I'm with them. And I'm also just so grateful for the opportunity to learn as much as I have been, doing something that I genuinely enjoy. That's been incredible. And I'm forever grateful for this opportunity. And I do truly believe that, like, all the hard work and the positivity and the gratitude that I put out to the universe will come back to me tenfold. So I'm staying in that headspace. Also, there are some awesome things because my birthday's coming up in June. If there's any Geminis listening to this, I'm so excited. My birthday, I still don't even know what I'm going to do. It's definitely undecided. I definitely want to have like a fun dinner and get dressed up and have my friends there, but I don't know how I'm going to make that happen just yet. Um, I have like a couple of ideas of what I want to do. I'm just like 100% sold on anything yet. I don't know. I'm like kind of waiting for this like brilliant fun idea to come to me, and it like hasn't been. So we'll see. I'm thinking about what I want to do. If you are loving the podcast, make sure to share it with your friends and your family and your network, because to be honest, that's really the only way we're going to grow. So share it to your network, share on your Instagram and TikTok stories. And thank you so much for listening. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.